Hello friends, in this series I'm building a website builder similar to Squarespace and Wix, and in the last video we made it possible for the user to add blocks to the page. And I also told you that the next thing I wanted to work on is making it possible for the user to rearrange these blocks as well as removing unwanted blocks. So that's what I've been working on, and let's have a look at how it turned out. So the first thing you'll notice is whenever you hover over a block, you get this green outline kind of indicating the active block. And along with this, we get a toolbar at the top right here. Maybe I'll have to zoom in a bit. So currently we have three options here. We have the option of moving the block up one step, moving it down one step, or deleting it from the page. So say I want to move this block down, I can click on the down arrow and that's going to move the block down. And similarly, if I want to move it up, then I can click on the up arrow. And yeah, this made me realize I should probably have two more buttons, one for sending it directly to the bottom and one for sending it directly to the top, so I don't have to click this button multiple times if that's where I want to place it. So yeah, I should probably add that. But anyway, the next thing is the delete button. So if we want to remove the block from the page, then we can click on this, and that is going to ask me if I'm sure. If I click OK, then it will be removed from the page. And that's kind of it for this update. But before I close out the video, I just quickly want to talk about what I'm doing next. So currently we have the ability to add blocks to the page and we can move them around. So I think the next logical step is to enable the user to edit the content of the block. So we should be able to update the text, update links, update the images, etc. And the way I've seen this done in most website builders is they let you edit the element directly when you click on it. So I guess one way to illustrate this is if we turn on the content editable attribute. So for this h1 we can say content editable equals true, and then if we click on it, then we can see that we can now directly change the text here. But me personally, I'm not a fan of this because I've always felt that it's very limiting. For example, this is currently an h1 tag, or h1 element, I should say. And if I want to change it to maybe an h2 or h3 or an anchor tag or a span, then I would have to implement some kind of toolbar that lets you update the element. And similarly for the buttons or the links, I need some toolbar to let the user update the href attribute, and for images it would be the source attribute. And yeah, to me it seems like it would be easier to just give the user access to the source code for the block so they can directly edit the HTML. But that might just be me, so let me know in the comments if you prefer this kind of editing instead. But I think for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another button to the toolbar here, which is going to open up a code editor. And in that code editor, you'll have the source code available for the block that you clicked on, right? And then in the editor, you can just freely edit the HTML however you want. So if you want to add new elements, then that's fine. And if you want to update the element to be something else, then you can do that. And I think that would just be the easiest way to do things. But yeah, I'm kind of torn because I also see the value in just being able to edit it right on the page. Probably it's more like beginner friendly. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. If there's a big demand for this kind of editing, then I think I will add that as well. But like I said, for now, I'll stick with the source code editing. So I think that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.